Hi, everybody. We're trying something new today. So, we're going to see how this works. Hi, Amber. Hi, Ashley.
So cool.
I know, I love it.
I love the
Alicia. Hey, Paige.
Hello.
I was just in the middle of Paige's new video. I'll finish it with a stream set for priorities. All right. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm good.
I'm good. I have a headache.
Oof. Lucky
me. I feel like it's a constant thing.
Same.
Yeah, it's all the time. All right. So if you couldn't guess, everybody, we're gonna talk about next month's book first.
Oh.
We're gonna talk about Verity. That too. Amber can't hear anything.
Oh
no. I can hear on my live, like on my phone.
I can hear. Oh yeah, I can hear it too.
Okay. I was like, oh no. I already messed up. Okay, so I figured we would talk about next month's book first. That way, if anybody here hasn't read Verity, you can hear about book club, what we do here, this month's book, and then we will get into spoilers about Verity.
Yes.
Okay. Yay. Amber's back. Okay, so if you couldn't guess, Rewrite Our Story is gonna be our May book.
It's so beautiful.
I'm so excited. The gaming setup doesn't work. We can't game. There's no gaming going on over here. But it is really pretty in purple. And I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not, there's no gaming can be done on this computer right now. Yes. Hi, Stacy. How are you?
Rewrite
Our Story. Yes. Lisa said she just downloaded that book. Perfect.
I'm so excited to read it.
Reading it. I cried so much reading this book.
Oh boy.
Like the prologue gets you.
I think I saw Kat say something like that, or like I saw a TikTok or something that she posted.
Yeah,
and it was like
prologue will have you sobbing.
Yeah.
So Amber said it's very vibey and cute. It is very vibey. It's very like small town cutesy. But
I'm excited to read it.
Kate is not cutesy. In the best way possible. All right, so in case you guys haven't heard about Rewrite Our Story, this is by Kat Singleton. She wrote Black Ties and White Lies, if you were here with us for that book. This is her new book. It is the first in a new series, so we will probably end up doing all of the books in this series. I think the second one comes out in September is the plan. But this is about Cade and Mayor, and it's like second chance, kind of like childhood friends to lovers. It's so good. Small town. And she kind of like has to go back to the small town for a reason, and it's like it's dual POV, is spicy. Kate's mouth is whoo. But and then it also floats back and forth between past and present, and so you kind of like get their backstory and everything. But it's so good, and I'm so excited for everybody to read it. I'm probably just going to kind of like flip through it all month and add my thoughts in the chat.
Yeah.
I said I thought I could be strong, but the tears came.
I know I'm going to be crying then.
Definitely will. It's going to be bad. You're going to text me like, Kristen, what the heck are you? All right, so rewrite a story. I will update. I kept the Fable app. I know that we like didn't really use that for black ties, but I just went ahead and kept it because it eventually let me switch it. So whichever app you prefer. I know the book clubs app. Every time I have to add a chapter, you get notified, so y'all end up getting like 50 notifications. And I'm so sorry. You can turn off your notifications for like your emails and stuff if you don't want those. If y'all just want to turn them off for like 24 hours. That way you don't have to have 500 notifications from me.
I remember the first time I saw that.
Jennifer said, I'm new to your community, so excited to be here. Well, welcome, Jennifer. This is Paige. This is my best friend.
Hello.
And we have a monthly book club. We read Verity technically in March, and then Paige over here got pregnant, and we didn't meet in April, so we are behind. But we are going to be talking about Verity today. So this will be. It goes this way. Paige's extra large font cover. It's so big.
Large.
Could you imagine reading that and then going and reading Binding 13?
That would be rough.
But so we are going to be talking about spoilers for Verity here in just a second, but Rewrite Our Story is going to be our May pick. So if you would like to join us, all of the links are in the description. There are links for ways to buy Rewrite Our Story, the regular version, and the alternate cover, which is also gorgeous, through Amazon and also through Kat's website. If you want a signed copy, it is also in Kindle Unlimited. So many different ways that you can get your hands on Rewrite Our Story. But Verity. I am going to try my best to remember what happened in this, you guys.
Yeah.
Because I did not reread it, and I did not read the extra chapter.
It's been almost 2 years since I read this book.
Yeah, I read it in like September of 2021.
I think.
But I feel like I remember so much of it.
What?
I feel like I remember so much of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't mind the notifications. It reminds me I need to go in and add my thoughts. That's good. I wasn't going to get a physical copy, but I may need that one. The covers are so beautiful. They're so good. You can get a deal on Kat's website. She has a bundle for both of them. If that is something that you want. Alicia said that book put me in a slump. Verity did. I could totally see that. It's definitely very different, and it has extremely heavy triggers. Like, probably some of the heaviest triggers I've ever read. Like,
yeah.
I don't think you could read that now.
Me?
Kristen. Yeah.
Probably not.
You have to read the bonus chapter. It's vital.
I know. We need to read it.
This picking up. This is my favorite thing ever. Kristen, you have to read the bonus chapter. It's vital. Amber.
It was so long. I went to look at it and I was like, this is too long for me to read right now.
I started it. I read like the first 3 or 4 pages and I was like, I'm not going to finish this.
No.
It's 8:15. There's 30 more pages.
Yeah.
It's been 8 years since I read it. Listened to audiobook. This book, I should re-listen to it. Yeah. I don't know how it would be on audio. I feel like that could be like intense.
Yeah.
It shook me.
Yeah,
Verity. I could totally understand the issues with. I mean, and a lot of people just don't vibe with Colleen's writing, too.
Yeah.
Have you read anything else from her, Alicia? Okay. I'm just saying. You have to, okay. Okay, Amber. I will read it after this. And then I'll post my thoughts in the Discord. That's what I'll do.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jasmine. How are you?
Hello.
Like some serious stuff happens. Oh my god, really? I didn't think it'd be like that intense.
I know.
It was really good. It was intense. I finished it in a day. I don't think I finished it in a day, but I think I read it pretty fast.
I think it took me like 2 days, but this was also the first book that I read, like, ever.
So this
basically.
wasn't my first book. It wasn't even my first Coco book.
I know.
Yeah, read a few others, loved them, but Verity had me second guess one. I totally understand that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's so intense that like I was just sitting here thinking about it earlier, and I was like, "Dang, I read that," and that happened in a book.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I've ever read anything like that since, and I've read a lot of books.
Yeah.
You were very shocked when you read the extra chapter. I'm scared.
I know.
Do I want to read the extra chapter?
I feel like it's like I've heard it like sways people's opinions of like the end.
One way or another?
Yeah.
Ooh. Most bonus chapters you can live without. That one I don't think you can. Oh my god. I'm stressed.
I know.
Alright, well. Yes. Okay, so let's get into talking about Verity. So if you've not read Verity and you don't want spoilers, leave now. Because we're going to talk about spoilers. There was discussion questions that they gave us on the book clubs app, which I loved. It was fantastic. Let's see what this all says. Since the novel begins with a sudden death.
Yeah.
That was the craziest first sentence of a book I've ever read in my life.
She has a lot of them like that. Like I think even Hopeless has like a weird first sentence.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I was like,
but it's not like, I mean, obviously that's like the opening scene of the skull cracking or whatever.
Yeah.
But it like I was like, is that like I feel like that didn't really set the mood for the whole book. Like it was very different. But I was like at first I was like, what am I about to read? Like is this what it's gonna be like?
I was like, is this gonna be a murder mystery?
Yeah.
I wonder what has Paige got me walking into? Because I only read it because you did. But yeah, so it says, what did the scene foreshadow in terms of the it was real fragile.
Wait, what question?
The first question. It's like this one. It's like how did the what did the first I can't say the word fragile with a ly. Yep.
Fragility?
Uh-huh.
That one? I don't know. I don't see that question.
It's like at the end of the first like paragraph.
Oh.
I just copied and pasted.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so in the man's demise, contrast with the prolonged in-between state Verity found herself in as a character. I don't think of Verity as a character.
Me either.
I don't know why. To me, she's like a ghost.
Yes.
Like, it's just there. Like, she's not like a human in my brain.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how I also see her, is like almost like a ghost. Because it was like the whole book, pretty much, you didn't know like if it wasn't like what was going on.
I feel like that I feel like that made me lean a certain way toward the ends of Manuscript or Letter, because I feel like there was no like humanity to her.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel like I was never attached to her or had any kind of feelings toward her.
Right, like even like some bad characters you'll like empathize with or like something, but like I didn't really feel that with her because she didn't.
No, I felt no empathy for that woman.
Yeah,
ever.
No.
So Amber and Ashley both said they saw her as a ghost.
Yeah.
Especially going back into the book, I was like, "What is Verity?" And then you learn it's someone's name. Yeah, it's in like I don't know why, because she's like there.
Yeah,
we know she's like, there.
We didn't know though, like, because she would like see her at the top of the staircase, and like we didn't know if Lowen was crazy or if it was a ghost or if it was a real person, and like what was actually happening was happening. Like so for most of the book, you're like, who is like what's happening to this person?
Yeah. Okay. Did you find? Okay, wait. This is a whole paragraph. It says Lowen enjoys living in New York because in the vastness of the city she feels invisible. The state of my life is irrelevant in a place this size. There are far more people here with stories much more pitiful than mine. Did you find yourself relating to Lowen in this moment, or were you surprised by the frankness with which she compares her circumstances to others? Did you agree with Lowen when she said that people who have experienced great hardship often seek out individuals who are worse off to make themselves better? That is so deep, and I didn't get anything out of it.
That was a lot.
Hi, Ashley. She said she's been fussing with that app I sent her for 40 minutes. It's a book club app. We're doing live here. Hi, Allie.
Hello.
Talking about Verity.
Yeah, Kristen doesn't have the Streamlabs bot.
No, I do not have the Streamlabs bot. It shouldn't kick you for anything unless there's like random words that YouTube automatically decides to block.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. That was like, I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about what the heck is about to happen.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't think about it to like that much of a like what is the word? Like philosophical extent.
No.
Like I was more about the plot and less about the underlying meaning of, you know, people life that are miserable finding more miserable people. Like what?
Not be shocked if it came here. It came after me.
Wait, it as in Verity?
No, the bot.
Oh,
the Streamlabs bot
like,
is gonna come
the
get
ghost
Amber.
of Verity.
Yeah. Paige, have you read that book? It was a great book. Just wanted to pop in and say you're both beautiful. I love you, Allie.
Thank you.
At least you found me. Good job. Congratulations for looking at my stories. I'm not being a jerk, y'all. That's just Ashley. I can talk to her like that. It was super creepy for me. It was so creepy.
Yeah.
This book was ridiculously creepy. Like, I couldn't read it at night.
No, I was scared. I was like, have you seen the movie The Others? It has Nicole Kidman in it, I think.
I don't think so.
It's kind of like, it's like a spooky movie, but I don't know. That's how I pictured her, is like the way Nicole Kidman looks in that movie, but like I pictured her almost like transparent a little bit, like, and I was like always afraid to like look around and see like Nicole Kidman in my apartment.
That question was very deep, and I don't even think I can understand what you asked. I don't even think I understand what I asked.
Yeah,
I'm just reading, and I'm surprised I read all that without stuttering.
Yeah.
We love you, Allie. Have a good night. This was the first book I ever made Ashley read.
It's a good one.
Oops. And then she read a crap ton of Sophie Lark. I love you. Go ahead.
It is such a good movie. If you haven't seen the others, you guys need to watch it. It's literally amazing.
I'll have to watch it.
It's definitely
I don't like scary movies though.
It's like it's not like Insidious scary, but it is like I would say like similar like thrillerness kind of thing to this. But it's really it's old. It's like an older movie, like early 2000s, I think. But it's really good.
I strongly dislike the way she writes at first, but I'm happy I read it all. Some people just don't vibe with Colleen's writing.
Yeah, and I like love it so like I've never disliked one of her books.
Yeah, I've liked everything that I've read. Did I message you about the dream I had about Verity person? No, you did not. You had a dream about this ghostly lady? That does sound scary. Everything Sophie Lark. I haven't read Sophie Lark book. It's so
long. I know. I need to catch up on those.
Yeah, you do. It is creepy. So creepy. We can watch it, I guess.
Yes.
I guess. Okay, let me read this next question before.
Oh, frick.
To make sure it's even. Okay, this says, Lowen feels an immediate kinship with Jeremy when he helps her on the street. Most people come to New York to be discovered. The rest come to hide. What ran through your mind when you read this? Do you think in this moment that Jeremy had something to hide? What ultimately was Jeremy's biggest secret?
I don't remember if I was, like, suspicious of him at first, but, like...
I feel like I was. I feel like who is this guy?
Yeah, like, I remember thinking, like, it was because she saw him on the street and then she had like a meeting with him, right? To like, I don't know, like not
because he like goes to the bathroom with her and helps her get like cleaned up, right?
I think yeah, I forgot about that. and the meeting is like for her to like write for Verity, right?
Yes, because he chose her.
Yeah,
I feel like I was just kind of like, okay, well, what made him choose her, for one? Like, I was very confused as to how they got to that point. Especially because he didn't mention it when he ran into her.
Right.
And then he just, like, was like, hey, here I am again. Because he obviously, did he know who she was? I don't remember anything.
I don't remember. I don't remember if he did or not.
I don't remember either. That happened because I read it at night, and then I had a creepy dream about Verity coming after me. No, thank you. I've only read Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. Brutal Prince is so good. Love that book so much. The only book I haven't read of Coho's is Too Late in the Slamsh series. I'm pretty sure she's my favorite writer. There's a ton of Coho books I haven't read. So
I know. You need to catch up.
Kristen, I just went back in our DMs and I did. My brain doesn't work 98% of the time. I'm sorry. He was so casual, like he was used to something terrible happening. I didn't think about that. That's a really good point.
Yeah.
She said, I'll send it here. I read for a little bit before bed, and I had a dream that night that Verity was in my room, and I woke up. The lights I have hanging from my window were on.
Oh my god.
A mask lit up, so when I woke up, the lights were the first thing I saw, and I was still half asleep and dreaming. Verity was there, and I was like, what is going on? Oh my god. Yeah, I was also confused of why he chose her specifically. It might have went into detail about why he chose her, but I don't know if it was like he was like interested in her for more than that. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think so, but I also don't remember.
I don't remember anything. Okay, Jeremy's biggest secret, I guess, would be knowing that he knew everything.
Yeah.
And that he tried to like her.
Yeah. I forgot, that was like with the car, right?
The car wreck.
Was he in the car when that happened?
I think so. I don't remember. Y'all, what happened? I feel like he was.
Yeah.
Or did he cause it? Like, did he, like, almost run her off the road? I don't remember. Y'all, remind me. What the heck happened?
I have, like, a picture of, like, her in the car on, like, a dirt road and then running into a tree, but I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
in my head, she ran into a tree.
Yeah.
That's where my brain is. I don't remember. What the crap?
Whoops.
I think it said, but I can't remember now. Well, I feel better. If Amber just read it, and I can't remember. I want to say he caused it. Yeah, he definitely was the reason the crash happened. I just can't remember if, like, he was in the car and, like, she was unbuckled for some reason, or if he, like, ran her off the road. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I'm no help because, well, I feel better.
Yeah.
About the fact that I can't remember anything. Okay.
The next one I'm not going to know how to answer. So.
Yeah, me either. I just skipped right over that and started reading about Corey because
I know who's Corey.
Either. Who the heck is Corey?
Was that like who she was in a relationship with at the beginning?
Corey and Logan's relationship ended in part because he fell in love with the female protagonist of her first novel. So he fell in love with a fake human, and that's why they broke up. I'm so confused by these questions.
Because she lived in an apartment in the city. Was it with him?
I don't remember.
I remember she was in a relationship. This is like, oh yeah, this is one of my favorite books of all time, and I literally can't remember like major details that happened. Oh, her agent. Yes. I remember that.
Afraid is stuck of a hollow boy, so not much help. I don't blame you. Amber, what book are you on? Have you finished Rook's book yet? I love Rook. Have you started the third book? I need to know. I need an update. I've never read it, but I'm here because why not? Hi, girlies. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
Welcome in. He's her agent. Okay. That tracks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They also had a thing going on.
Yes.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense. I was like, who the fuck is Corey? Hollow Boys series. I'm almost on book 3. Yeah. I love seeing y'all read the Hollow Boys series. That makes my heart so happy.
Oh man, I wish I could read it.
You can just skip over the gory parts.
I don't know.
Do it. She knows everything that happens in all of these books. And she still wants to read them. And that should tell you something.
Yeah.
Should tell you something. Everyone go read the Hollow Boys books. Haven't started the book we crave because I'm going to rewrite our story first, then I'm so freaking excited for Thatcher. You should be. You should be excited for Thatcher. Not me more excited about talking about the Hollow Boys than talking about Verity. Oh my god, I love that series so much. Okay, where were we?
I I don't really like the Corey and Lowen question either.
We're gonna skip on to the next one if you want to take that one, Paige.
Okay. Okay, so it says, separating the writer from their writing is a slippery concept in the novel. Jeremy tells Lowen that he didn't read most of Verity's books because he didn't like being inside her head. After all, Verity wrote from the villain's point of view. How else did the author play with the fine line between fiction and reality, especially in regard to Verity's autobiography? What in the novel felt the most real to you? Okay, this is where, like, very spoilery if you haven't read it, but the autobiography, we are reading it as an autobiography the whole time, thinking it as nonfiction, but then supposedly it was just like a writing exercise that was completely fake and the opposite of what she felt, supposedly. I felt like as we were reading the autobiography, that was like the realest part of the whole book. To me, but I'm also team autobiography.
I'm definitely team manuscript, not team letter. But I feel like that the autobiography sections were like I never read that and was like, this is not real.
Right, exactly. Like, I never questioned that it wasn't real.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like that's, like, the most real part, or, like, that felt like the most real from the book.
Yeah.
And then the letter just seemed like a BS lie that you're trying to cover up your tracks kind of thing.
Yeah, because she was gonna just up and leave.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't make sense to me that she would do those things, but...
Well, I mean, logically, it doesn't make sense to most people in their head, but when someone is, like, mentally unwell, then...
Right.
You're not doing things that are... make sense.
Right, exactly.
Perfect, thank you. You're so welcome. Everyone go read those books. Okay, I'll stop talking about the Hollow Boys. Oops, sorry. I feel like the autobiography she found is the real story. Yes, agree.
I agree.
I feel like you can't, like, even if it was a writing exercise, if it was like, yeah, me and Jeremy got in a fight, that would be so different than the things that she, in detail, explicitly explained in that autobiography.
Right. And the only, like, point, like, no, I never once believed the letter. Like, I was, like, shocked at first, and I was like, oh my god, like, did everything I just read, was that all a lie? But then I was like, no, there's no way. But I always was thinking, like, there's no way she could have just written those things without thinking them. Like, how can you come up with those types of things without it being slightly true? But then at the same time, Colleen Hoover wrote those things, like, as an author, and no one's saying that's how she felt, you know?
Yeah,
so,
but it was the fact that it was labeled an autobiography.
Right, there's no disclaimer, no warning, no, like you would have that at the top of every page, like, this is a writing exercise, like, this is not real, or something like that.
I feel like it was more, even, like, that's not something she would have ever published.
Right.
Because she, like, literally admitted that she killed her child.
Yeah.
So, I feel like it was more of a diary for her than anything. And if it's a writing exercise, it's just putting it on paper, gets it, like, out of her head.
Yeah, like, to, like,
writing exercise.
Unload the weight of the messed up mentality, like, that she had.
Yeah. She said it was fake to cover up her crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Made me so mad. Yeah, I literally had to stop a couple of times because the scenes were, like, so graphic. Those scenes are very graphic for you to be able to read those and then not read the Hollow Boys. Okay, I'm done talking about the Hollow Boys.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
I know, I feel like it would probably, like, I mean, not that I have a kid yet, but, like, I feel like that would probably, like, mess me up more now than it did, like, when I read it.
Yeah. There's no way you could write that stuff if it wasn't. Yeah. Yes, I think it was meant to make a split between people who read it. Yeah, I agree that it's meant to split people. It's meant to, like, you have to make a decision at the end to just be like, which one do you believe?
Yeah. I'd
love to, like, talk to Colleen and see if, like, the letter was an afterthought.
Right, like, at what point of writing did she decide to have the plot twist, that sort of a plot twist, like, for there to be a, like, normally I hate, like, unclosed endings where, like, you don't know kind of what happens. But in this case, I was so convinced that the autobiography was real that it felt like a clean, closed ending, you know?
Yeah, because it's like so open to interpretation, but I feel like people that are so team letter feel the same way.
Yeah, which I can't imagine how you could be team letter. Like,
yeah,
it's so hard for me to think like that.
I agree. I had to stop reading for a little bit. It's heavy. Okay, next question. What do they want us to talk about now?
My phone died, so... Oh, wait, I think I can pull it up on my computer, though.
Lowen admits that she is an emotionally challenging puzzle. She can be insecure, ungrateful, and selfish. She can also be...
Tenacious?
Yep, that's what that word is. Tenacious, brave, and loyal. What did you make of her character? Did you like her? Where do you fall in the debate of whether female characters should be likable? I don't feel like she was not likable, but I wasn't like, woo, go Lowen.
Yeah, I feel the same.
I wasn't like connected to any of the characters in this book.
No, it was...
Now that I'm like looking back on it, like I didn't have a connection with any of them.
Yeah, I felt like the scene where, like, they're, like, on the couch, I think that's the first time where they're, like, making out or whatever, Lowen and...
When she sees her on the stairs for the first
time?
time?
Like, I was, like, I was annoyed with both of them at that point, because I was like, you know, obviously, like, we don't know what her mental state is. She can't talk. She can't, like, process things, whatever you're thinking at the time. But, like, she's still in the house and he's still, like, married to her. Like, so at that point, I was, like, kind of annoyed with both of them.
Yeah. I feel
just because that felt kind of icky.
Yeah, I feel like they both made poor decisions throughout the whole thing. So I don't know. I don't feel like I liked any of the characters.
No, it felt very, like, outsider looking in on the whole, like, mystery.
Yeah, I feel like I was, like, watching a random episode of, like, CSI. Yeah. Where they were, like, just telling me, and I was watching a bunch of, like, actor portrayals at the bottom of the screen. Yeah. It was, like, actor reenactment.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I was watching. It wasn't something that I was, like, invested into the characters. I was invested in the mystery of it.
Yeah. Yeah, the plot was more interesting than the characters themselves.
Oh, yeah, 100% plot driven instead of character driven. And you're telling me homegirl fake the whole time for what? Like, literally, what was... Did she... Okay, I feel like she wrote the letter, and she had a plan to leave with Kid. What is
Crew?
Crew. That is it. So she had a plan to leave with Crew at some point. But like, when did she write the letter?
It was after Lowen was there, because she talked about Lowen in the letter. So it was, like, last minute.
But then, like, why did you fake it before then?
Exactly. That's, like, just adds to the fact that, like, it was, like, you saw, like, it was, like, a potential, like, you know, cover up, but it, like, she would have written that letter from the beginning if that was her plan all along.
Yes. It's so confusing.
Yeah.
She faked the whole thing, not being able to walk around or show emotion. Yeah, I just don't understand, like, what made her decide. I would love to have a book in Verity's point of view.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. Even like a novella.
Yeah. It just like maybe right after the accident. Before all of this even takes place. Right after the accident and like what is going through her mind.
It's weird though, because if she really didn't want to get like she was like almost like she wasn't being careful when Lowen kept seeing her, you know? So it was like what did she want to be seen? Like, was she like I don't know. Like, if you were truly trying to escape, like that was your number one goal, was to sell this like act and escape with your kid. Like, why would you risk it by like being spotted multiple times?
Why did you do it for so long beforehand?
Right.
Like, was her plan to try to kill Jeremy and then like just magically get better, or yes, proved even more that I agree. It just proved even more that she was crazy, the fact that she was faking it the whole time.
Yeah.
You tell me that she thought she was crazy for biting the headboard, and she goes and does the same thing.
Wait. Oh, I forgot. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
I did too. Hey Dan, how are you?
Hello.
Yes, I agree, but the Hollow Boys is very character driven. I'm obsessed. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. I love it. It's like we're gonna talk about Barry, but also have you read the Hollow Boys series? By TJ. If not, go read it. It has heavy trigger warnings. Check it. The letter would have been written
day one.
Yeah, day one if that was the plan. I agree.
Yeah, same. That's what makes sense to me.
Did anyone read Lila? Is it Layla?
I think it's Layla.
Did you see any parallels? I haven't read that. Is there parallels?
Yeah, I haven't read it either.
Jennifer also asked if anyone saw any parallels with Jane Eyre. Also, have not read that. Is there parallels for Jane Eyre? If so, that's crazy. She wanted her to see her, I think, so she would tell Jeremy and he would think, oh, that's crazy. But, yeah, I think that kind of backfired on her.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, what, like, if she wanted Jeremy to think Lowen was crazy, then she still had some like weird emotional investment in Jeremy, like relationship wise, like, which makes me feel like, again, like, not logically doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, if, like, you know, this man just tried to kill you and he knows like all of these like secrets of yours.
Yeah, like, if you, it's like, what did she do it to try to get back at him? Because if she knew that he tried to kill her, then why not just like come back and like wake up and be like, hey, this is what happened.
Right.
Especially if you didn't do all these things to your children.
Right.
Because she knows if she said something about Jeremy trying to kill her, then he could be like, well, I did it because she did these things to our kids.
Right. Like, I'm sure there would have been, like, because she must have been in the hospital for a long time, too. Not that it's, like, easy to say.
Rehab, something.
Like, yeah, like, if that was, like, truly your goal was, and you didn't have fear of, like, the truth coming out, you know?
Yeah. I'm so, like, these 13-hour shifts are going to be the death of me. Oh.
That sounds rough.
That does sound rough. How could you forget about that book? It's been like so long since I've read this book.
I know, it's been almost 2 years.
I was creeped out when Crew had the knife and said, Mommy told me not to play with her knife. Oh, yeah. Why did Lowen stay?
Right.
If that crap was happening in a house I was living in, I would be like, peace out, deuces. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like, is Jeremy that infatuating that you were like, oh, I'm gonna stay?
Well, that one question was like, do you think that miserable people seek out even like worse off people to make themselves feel better. But like,
yeah,
but like sure, maybe that was what was happening, but like it's like Lowen, I feel like has something.
I think they're all just messed up in the head.
Yeah,
all of them.
Literally
they
all
need
of them.
to seek counseling.
Yeah,
seriously.
Yeah,
I would have ran. I would have literally bolted out of that. Like, leave all my stuff. I can buy something new.
Yeah.
You can have my clothes. You can have my chargers. Me, my phone, and my keys and my wallet are getting up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
BRB, I'm gonna go watch Paige's video I missed. Also, book recommendations I just read on my Kindle is called The Inmate by Frida McFarlane. It's described as a gripping psychological thriller. I've heard really good things about Frida McFarlane. So I'm gonna have to check that out. I think that Larissa just read a bunch of her books. And at one point she was watching so creepy.
Yeah.
I seriously gotta read this Walter Shepherd. I'm dying. I need it.
I know.
I agree. It helps a little. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh man.
Let's see. Where does she find the manuscript? It's like in her office?
Yeah. This says, when Lowen first walks into Verity's office, she feels like she's rummaging around in Verity's underwear drawer. Why does she feel this way? Is there something in your own life, similar space perhaps, that is so personal that you would treat it like a sanctuary? I feel like, obviously, when Verity left that, she didn't expect for anyone to come in. So there's no telling what she could have walked into. Right. And the fact that Jeremy just gave her free reign. Okay, here's the thing that boggles my mind. Is Jeremy knew he had read the manuscript, right?
Yeah.
And he just left it there for her to find?
That's what I'm saying. Like, did he want her to find it?
Why did you want her to find it?
Like that's like his like evidence or proof that she like did those terrible things. Like, why wouldn't you like put that in a fireproof safe or something? Or like I don't know. That seems like super odd to me that it was just like he just left it chilling in her office for Lowen to find.
Yeah, like what was the reasoning in his head for her to find it?
Right.
Oh, I have the hiccups. I expect you to read it after this. Page you too. Okay, I'll read it and then I'll post about it in Discord.
Yeah.
Y'all are not already in Discord. I think did I link our Discord? I don't think I did. Most of you, if you're not in Paige's Discord, I'll post a link to, there might be a Discord link on my Instagram stories for the book club, like on my highlight. I think there's one there if y'all want to join so we can chat about the extra chapter in that. How did he read it?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't understand. How did he find it in the first place?
I don't remember. Because he said he didn't even read a lot of her books, so
yeah.
Why would
what made him read that? She didn't expect anyone to find the autobiography. She didn't write a letter until after someone else read it. Yeah. It was definitely her trying to cover her tracks. In my opinion.
Yeah, you can't convince me otherwise.
Not at all. I don't think I have anything that where I would be like, don't touch that. Like,
no, I don't either.
Like, whatever.
Yeah.
If you want to go like read all my highlights of spicy stuff in my books, that's about just me going,
yeah.
Oh my god, wow.
Yeah.
What the crap?
Yeah. I don't really can't think of anything. I don't have like a diary or anything like that like I wouldn't want.
No.
Someone else to read.
Me either. That's like weird to think about.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you read Verity's introduction to her autobiography? Verity stresses line by line the importance of being truthful when writing a memoir, emphasizing the value of being ugly and honest and bloody and terrifying and exposed on the page. Did you trust Verity in that moment? I feel like that just even farther pushes the fact that the manuscript is real.
Yeah,
it's like,
I agree.
You write that at the beginning and then I go, okay, start the writing exercise. No.
Yeah, no.
You cannot convince me.
No.
You cannot. There's nothing you can say.
Nope.
That convinces me. In her autobiography, Verity says that she fell in love with Jeremy at first sight, although she clarifies that it isn't really love at first sight until you've been with the person long enough for it to become love at first sight. Did that idea resonate with you? Why or why not? That sounds crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, how does that make sense? Like, logically.
Yeah, no. It's like,
that's how that works.
It's contradicting itself. Like,
yeah.
It's not like, if it has to take time for it to count as love at first sight, then
it's not love
at first sight.
No. I just don't get how anyone is team letter. Me either, Ariana.
Yeah.
Me either. I do not understand it. Makes no sense to me. I'd love to like sit and talk with someone that's team letter and be like, please explain yourself.
Yeah.
Please. Because it would have had a warning at the beginning, something like you said, hey, this is fake, I didn't do this.
Right. Instead,
this
it was the opposite.
And you labeled it a memoir. That makes it nonfiction.
Yep.
Which contradicts everything that you said in your letter. Love at first sight. Correct. Yeah. Lady was cuckoo bananas. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's skip down some. Compare and contrast Verity and Lowen's personalities. How are the two women similar to one another? Are they different? How do you think Jeremy was drawn to both women? I feel like it's hard to compare them because I feel like we only saw the bad in Verity.
Mm-hmm.
We never saw any of the good in her, if she had any. I'm guessing she did. I mean, she made Jeremy fall in love with her.
Yeah.
So there had to have been something there at some point.
Well, they had didn't they have a super lustful relationship?
Yeah. At least on her side, that's
right. As you're reading it in the
her side of it was very lustful. I don't know that Jeremy's was, because she seemed to be the one that was pushing the physical stuff all the time.
Yeah, and then she started to have a weird mentality when she was pregnant, right? And that's where it really started messing with her head, was because that was the attention from him, her and his relationship wasn't going to be the same.
Yeah.
So that was where things took a turn.
I feel like they definitely both have very how do I put this? Obsessive personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Verity was obsessed with Jeremy.
Yeah.
And everything was put Jeremy at the top and everything else was way below it. And I feel like Lowen was that way with Jeremy sometimes, and just wanting him for herself, and then also becoming obsessed with the manuscript.
Yeah. But her and Jeremy also, like Lowen and Jeremy, things escalated very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that kind of happened with Verity and Jeremy as well.
Yeah. Maybe Jeremy also has a very addictive personality.
Yeah.
Okay, Amber said, and it's not love at first sight. Like, he had to have some kind of good... yeah, she had to have something good about her at some point.
Right.
Yeah, on her side, she wanted to be pregnant so he would stay. Yeah, I remember that. And then
didn't want to be... Yeah. That's... I feel like everything
she got him
fine.
to stay. She became pregnant, got him to stay, and now she's like, oh, well, I don't need to be pregnant anymore because now he's staying.
Right.
She was jealous of her own mom. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Same. That's one of the moments where I had to stop reading.
Yeah.
She was afraid that he would love the baby. Yeah, like, she needed to be top of his list, and he had to be top of hers.
Right.
Like, she needed to be the most important thing.
That was, like, where things, like, became very bizarre. Like, up until that point, like,
fast.
It was fine. And then it was like, what is happening?
Yeah, it was like it went from 0 to 100 in 2.2 seconds.
Yeah, it went from an obsessive, probably, like, lustful relationship to a, like, weird trying to trap you, but then also, like, needing to be the center of attention and not... and, like, jealousy and all that, like, things just went way too far.
Yeah, like, insanely too far. The first time, and then the second time, and then, like, it was just a constant, let's push this as far as we can.
Yeah.
Okay. Just before Lowen finishes reading Verity's autobiography, she wonders if she has a moral obligation to share the pages with Jeremy. In your opinion, in that moment in time in the story, do you believe it was right for Lowen to not share her feelings? What would you have done if you had been in Lowen's situation? I would have shared it. Like, I would have told him.
I also would have gotten out of that house.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been there to finish it.
Yeah, no. Like, if anything, I would have snatched it, ran, and called the police.
Literally. But, like, by her not telling, she risked the fact that him and her and crew were just going to be stuck in that house with someone that's deemed dangerous.
Right.
And she was just cool with that. Like, even if she would have been like, I'm leaving, she would have left him and crew there to deal with that. And if she really cared about Jeremy and crew, why would you do that?
Right.
Like, the only option, in my opinion, was to share the letter with him. Or the autobiography with him.
I agree. Her ending up loving the one twin but not the other broke my heart. I was trying to remember, the one that she liked was the one with the peanut allergy. Is that right?
One of them had a peanut allergy?
Yeah, isn't that how she died? Like, she had an allergic reaction at a friend's house or something, and then she resented the other one so much, so then the boat thing happened. Isn't that how that happened?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Ariana says yes.
Yeah, because she, like, favored one of the twins once she had them. But then that one had like a fatal allergic reaction.
Yes.
Yeah.
You remember more than me, because I remember that one of the twins died, but I couldn't remember how.
Yeah, I think it was a peanut. It was like they were at a sleepover or something, and she had like an allergic reaction.
Did they know she had a peanut allergy?
Yeah, I think so.
I would be pissed with the parents.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
And she blamed the other twin.
Yeah, and then the boat thing happened.
Yeah. It says Verity's... I didn't know this. Verity's name is derived from the Latin word veritas. Anyway, it means truth. And Lowen, on the other hand, is derived from the Middle High German Lu, meaning lion, a name associated with bravery. Do you think the author was being ironic in her choice of names here? Or do you think each woman lived up to her name expectations and why.
I think Lowen was just kind of stupid. I don't think it was braver. Well, I don't know. Like,
yeah, I don't feel like Lowen was brave. I didn't I wouldn't associate that word with her.
No.
I'd associate her with being stupid for staying in the house.
Exactly.
Like, just leave. Like, she's the girl that's like running towards the Michael Myers in the movie, and you're like, stop, don't. Or like the girl that's gonna open the door, you're like, don't open the door.
Yeah.
Don't stay in the house.
That's not bravery. That's just
she's
being
the stupid
dumb.
blonde girl in all the horror movies.
Yeah.
No. That's all assuming that was real and not her anti-hero version of events.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you couldn't trust really details, like, especially between her and Jeremy, because it's all her side of everything.
Right.
Like, all the things that she talks about, I feel like you can't really trust everything. But, like, if it's her, this is the things that I'm doing in her manuscript, there's no other side to that.
Right, yeah.
And then Crew told Jeremy that he tried to drown him, didn't he? What? In the letter, she was like, I told him to say that. She told... I'm confused.
Yeah.
She told Crew to tell people that Jeremy tried to drown him? Is that what you're saying? I'm confused.
Yeah.
That link is the bonus chapter at the end. The like, Latin and German thing.
That link.
Is that the end of the bonus chapter? Means I hear maybe think of Taylor Swift, sorry.
Yeah, same.
Of course it did. Okay, and I think we've pretty much all decided that we're all team Manuscript.
Yeah, I'm
Is
definitely...
anybody here team letter? If so, plead your case. Yeah. I want to know why.
We haven't read the final chapter, though, the bonus chapter.
Yeah,
so
we haven't read the bonus chapter.
I don't know if that'll sway our opinion, but I don't think anything could sway my opinion.
It's after Lowen had the baby. I read like the first couple pages of the bonus chapter, and I know Lowen had the baby.
Oh yeah, I forgot about all that. Oh, yeah, because they were packing up, right, when she found the letter.
Yeah, Verity was already dead.
Yeah, and they found it was like in the floorboard or something, and then she debated on telling Jeremy, but then she didn't. Right?
Yeah. I don't think she told Jeremy about the letter.
I don't think so. Crew told Jeremy that she tried to drown him and then didn't. She put in the letter that she told him to say that. Why would she tell him to say that?
I remember that, but I don't understand.
Yeah, I need to reread the letter.
How her brain worked.
It's more swaying your opinion of something else. Okay.
I don't remember the letter being so long. It's like 10 pages.
The letter is 10 pages?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, I just saw it. It's like 30 pages in my book. $3.99 to... It's 20 pages in my book.
That's crazy.
Oh, was it a letter to Jeremy? Oh, it was a letter to Jeremy.
Yeah, because she says, if you found this, I've left in the middle of the night with crew.
Right.
Very much team autobiography. Same. Because she put in the letter him saying something else.
Oh, Chasten was the name.
I can't remember what was the question. We were talking about, you said that the link is at the bonus chapter after the end. And I didn't know if you were talking about, we had just talked about what Lowen and Verity's names meant in like Latin and Greek. German. So I didn't know if you were talking about that connection being in the bonus chapter, because neither of us have read the bonus chapter. No, I think I know what you're talking about, Amber. I just am trying to remember.
Oh, wait. So Lowen told Jeremy about the manuscript, and then that's when they, like, killed her, right?
I think so, because he was like, I know.
What?
Because he was like, I know.
Well, after the letter, she says in her head, like, Jeremy already knew about the manuscript, ? So he didn't act like he knew. Like, he acted like that was the first time he was hearing that information.
Yeah, that's right.
Probably to cover up the fact that the whole car crash thing happened and he tried to kill her. Like, I guess that kind of makes sense. But, like...
Because you find out about the car crash in the letter, right?
I think so.
I feel like I'm having all of these epiphanies about...
I know.
I think the question, it was team autobiography. Jerry found the letter and tried to kill her. He found it on her computer. He found the manuscript on her computer?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. And tried to kill her. Yep. Makes sense.
Yeah. Team manuscript.
Yes. This was intense. I feel like I was just rereading this book and remembering all these things.
I know.
That happened. I don't feel like I remember hardly anything. She added a second copy that Lowen found. Did she plant it?
Yeah, did she
put it in there?
Because, like, but that doesn't make sense, because that would just make it harder for her to escape, you know? Like, if the letter was real and the manuscript was fake, like that, you'd think that would be the first thing she did, was, like, sneak down there and destroy it.
Yeah. She wanted the drama of it all.
That was the plan all along.
Yeah, was the drama of it all.
Did Verity know that Lowen was an author? Like, did she know of Lowen's work, or no?
I don't know. I'm guessing so, because he was always reading Lowen's books.
Right.
So I'm guessing that Verity knew who she was.
Like, before she showed up at the house.
Mm-hmm. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What a ride.
I know.
All right, so anybody else have anything they want to say about Verity? It's a crazy book. It is so crazy. I forgot how crazy it was. Like, I thought I remembered everything. Definitely didn't.
Yeah, I also thought that I remembered a lot more than I did.
Yeah.
We were having all these, like, epiphanies along the way throughout the conversation.
Literally, I'm like, what? Yes. Okay. So, because in the first, like, couple pages of the bonus chapter, Lowen talks about the fact that, like, she walks into the room and Jeremy's sitting in bed reading another girl's book.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
He was reading Lowen's books and had become intrigued by her. He found her because he needed To not have people get suspicious that she wasn't writing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because people didn't know why she couldn't write. Or that she couldn't write.
So what do we learn? Verity is a very good book and very creepy, and everyone needs to go read the Hollow Points.
And don't forget to read the bonus chapter.
Yes. And don't forget to go read the bonus. I will go do that immediately.
I know. I feel like if I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it. So
yeah, I'm going to go read it. It's my extra book is right there.
I'll go read it.
And then I'll be sad that I'm not reading any more Hollow Boys books. Y'all all go read Rewrite Our Story.
Yes, I'm so excited to read that book.
I can't wait to
So are we doing this at the end of May?
I guess we can kind of see where everyone is.
Okay.
With it at the end of May. If not, I mean, we can do a month and then do a novella for the second half of for the last little part of June, and then pick back up in July at the beginning.
Okay.
If we just want to do that.
Yeah, that sounds whatever works for everyone. The teeth marks, yeah. We forgot about that part.
Weird.
Bizarre.
Bizarre. Can't wait to hear it, John. I'll let you know. I'm gonna go put my kids to bed, and then I'll read it and post what I think, and I'll update all of the things. Fable will be easy, hopefully. It'll have it on there. Fingers crossed. I'm not sure. I might have to manually do that one as well.
Yeah.
But we'll figure it out. But Rewrite Our Story. It's going to be from today. We'll start, and then we'll meet middle of June for this one. We'll do some kind of short, cute little novella second half of June and pick up in July. So if y'all have any novellas that are pretty short that y'all want to recommend for that, just let me know. You can message me on Instagram, post it in Discord, message me on one of the club apps, whatever. Are you adding each chapter? Yes, I'll have it up tonight for sure.
Cool.
Any more of Rewrite Our Story after my shower? I cannot wait for y'all to read this book and for you to just, it's so good. It's so good.
I'm excited.
I'm obsessed. And then, July, we might do Marin's new book.
Oh, wait, the baseball one? Ooh.
I have to tell you what I ordered today. I'll text you about it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Because it comes out in June, so it'd be a good one to do July.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. So excited. Thank y'all for doing this. It's so good chatting. I'm so glad we're back to doing these.
Yes. Yes.
We'll be doing these. We're going to be back to once a month. Meeting up. Maybe doing some reading sprints here and there.
Yeah.
If I can get Paige to do it with me.
I think that'll help motivate me
to actually read.
Yeah.
I love a reading sprint. Do some late night ones. Maybe do some Sunday morning ones.
Yeah.
That means you have to get up out of bed before 1 p.m.
I know. I can do it though.
You can do it. I believe in you. All right. Bye, guys. It was so good talking to all of you. I'll go update all of that. And like I said, all the links should be to join clubs are in the description below. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Good night, Amber. Good night, Alicia. I don't know who else is here, but good night, everybody. Bye. Good night, Ariana. Amber, Alicia, Ariana. I forget that I can click these things over here. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye. Bye.